We're diving into a fascinating piece of history, the 1993 D-Mint Mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny. This isn't just any ordinary penny. This rare coin has skyrocketed in value, with some selling for up to $3 million. Stick around as we explore why this coin is worth so much and how it became one of the most sought-after pennies in the world. To understand why the 1993 D. Lincoln penny is so valuable, we first need to look at what makes it unique. The penny was minted in 1993 in the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark. But here's where things get interesting. It's not the typical minting process that gives this coin its exceptional value. This specific penny is part of the series that commemorates the War in the Pacific theme. The War in the Pacific collection was a tribute to the battles and struggles faced by soldiers and citizens during World War II. This particular Lincoln penny carries a history that resonates deeply with collectors and history enthusiasts alike. So, what sets this penny apart from the millions of other pennies minted in 1993? Well, it's a combination of rarity, historical significance, and unique production errors that make it worth millions. First, let's talk about rarity. While millions of pennies were produced in 1993, only a small fraction of them carry the special characteristics that make this coin valuable. Many collectors search tirelessly for coins with distinct minting errors, and that's where the War in the Pacific Lincoln penny shines. The real value comes from a very specific minting error, a mistake made during production that makes the coin unique. These errors are incredibly rare and often lead to much higher prices in the market. The error in the 1993 D. War in the Pacific penny occurred when the obverse die, the side with Abraham Lincoln's image, was slightly misaligned, causing a double strike effect. This error is known as a double die, and it results in a coin with enhanced features that are not usually seen on regular pennies. For coin collectors, the double die effect is something that can drastically increase the coin's value. In the case of the 1993 D. Lincoln penny, the rarity and quality of this error, along with its historical significance, has led to coins being sold for as much as $3 million. The condition of a coin is always important when determining its value, and this penny is no exception. Coins are graded based on their physical condition, from poor to mint state. A coin that is in mint condition, meaning it has been well preserved and has no visible signs of wear, will be worth far more than one that has been circulated heavily. The 1993 D. War in the Pacific Lincoln penny with the double die error, if found in pristine condition, can easily fetch millions at auction. But even a coin with moderate wear, if it still retains its unique features and the error is clearly visible, can still be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Now that you know why this penny is valuable, how can you spot one in your collection or while searching through your change? First, look for the mint mark. This coin was minted in Denver, so it will have a D mint mark on the reverse side, just beneath the United States of America inscription. Next, check the obverse, the side with Lincoln's image. Look closely for any signs of the double die error. The best way to spot this is by examining Lincoln's facial features and the lettering around the coin. The double die effect causes these features to appear blurry or doubled, especially on the word Liberty and In God We Trust. If you notice any of these signs, you may have a rare gem on your hands. If you believe you've found a 1993 D. War in the Pacific penny with the double die error, you might be wondering where you can sell it. The best place to start is by having your coin professionally graded by an organization like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These organizations will assess the coin's authenticity and condition, giving you an official grade that will help in selling it. Once graded, you can sell your penny through several outlets. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers have sold rare coins for millions, and online platforms like eBay have a massive market for collectors. However, keep in mind that selling such a high-value coin might require a bit more effort and diligence in finding the right buyer. The market for rare coins, especially those with minting errors, is constantly changing. The 1993 D. War in the Pacific Lincoln penny's value could fluctuate based on demand, the number of errors found, and overall market conditions. However, as more collectors become aware of this unique piece of history, its value is expected to continue climbing. Just like any investment, it's important to keep an eye on the market trends, consult with numismatic experts, and stay informed about what's happening in the world of coin collecting. For now, though, the 1993 D War in the Pacific penny remains one of the most coveted and valuable pennies out there. To wrap things up, the 1993 D Lincoln penny with the War in the Pacific double die error is a true gem for collectors. It's rare, historically significant, and incredibly valuable, with some examples fetching up to $3 million. If you happen to come across one, take a close look. It could be your ticket to a significant payout. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting content on rare coins and collectibles. Also, leave a comment below if you've ever found a coin with an error or. We explore rare and valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket change. Today, we have an extraordinary story to tell about a coin that has collectors and enthusiasts buzzing with excitement. It's none other than the 1982 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, famously tied to the war in the Pacific and currently valued at an astonishing $2 million. That's right, a penny worth $2 million. But how can a simple coin that was once worth just 1 cent command such a high market value? The answer lies in its rarity, historical significance, and fascinating backstory. So, if you're ready, let's dive in. First, let's talk about the 1982 D Lincoln penny itself. This penny was minted at the Denver Mint and bears the iconic D Mint mark just below the date. What makes this coin so special, though, is its unique connection to World War II history, specifically the war in the Pacific. While this penny wasn't struck during the war, its design and composition were part of a tribute to honor the bravery and sacrifices made by American forces in that theater of conflict. Now, let's get into the details that make this penny a $2 million treasure. In 1982, the United States Mint transitioned from striking pennies primarily made of copper to a new composition of zinc with a thin copper coating. This change was due to rising copper costs, but during this transition, some experimental errors occurred, leading to a few rare variants of the 1982 D penny. One of the most coveted versions is a 1982 D penny that was mistakenly struck on a bronze planchet instead of the intended zinc one. Only a handful of these bronze pennies were ever produced, making them incredibly rare. The rarity alone elevates the coin's value, but it doesn't stop there. Collectors are also drawn to the historical connection of the 1982 D penny. Although not directly produced during the war years, the coin pays homage to the enduring legacy of America's military efforts in the Pacific. This combination of historical reverence and minting error makes this coin an unparalleled artifact. If you're wondering how to identify the rare bronze version, here's what you should know. The bronze 1982 D penny is slightly heavier than its zinc counterpart, weighing about 3.11 grams compared to 2.5 grams for the zinc version. You can use a precise scale to weigh your coins if you suspect you have one of these rare treasures. Additionally, the sound the coin makes when dropped on a hard surface can provide a clue, as bronze coins produce a distinct ring compared to the dull thud of zinc coins. Where can you find one of these rare 1982 D Lincoln pennies? The truth is, these coins could still be hiding in plain sight. Some have been discovered in old coin collections, others in rolls of pennies from the bank, and a few even in pocket change. It's always worth checking your loose change or any jar of pennies you might have lying around. Now, let's talk about the current market value. In recent years, one of these rare 1982 D bronze pennies was sold at auction for an incredible $2 million. This record-breaking sale is a testament to the coin's allure and the high demand among collectors. If you happen to find one, you're looking at a life-changing windfall. But why is this coin so valuable? Aside from its rarity and historical significance, the value is driven by the strong interest of collectors who are willing to pay a premium to own a piece of history. Coins like the 1982 D bronze penny often find their way into high-profile auctions, where bidding wars drive up the price. Before we wrap up, here are a few tips for anyone hoping to discover one of these treasures. First, always inspect your coins carefully. Look for the D Mint mark and make sure to weigh any suspicious pennies. Second, handle your coins with care to avoid damaging them. Third, if you believe you've found a rare 1982 D penny, consult a professional coin grading service to authenticate it. Authentication and grading can significantly boost the coin's value if it's the real deal. The story of the 1982 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how history and numismatics intersect to create something truly extraordinary. This coin reminds us that even the smallest items can hold immense value and historical significance. So, what are you waiting for? Go through your coin collections, check your change, and who knows? You might just stumble upon a penny worth $2 million. Thank you for watching today's video. Welcome back, coin collectors. In today's video, we're diving deep into a specific Lincoln penny that could be hiding in your pocket right now, the 1991 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny. While it may look like a regular coin at first glance, this penny has a fascinating backstory and an extraordinary value in today's market. Stick around as we uncover how this penny became one of the most sought-after coins, worth an eye-popping $3 million. If you've been collecting coins for any length of time, you know that the value of a coin isn't just determined by its face value, but by its rarity, condition, and sometimes even by the history behind it. The 1991 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how a small mistake at the mint can lead to a coin becoming a high-value rarity. But what exactly makes this penny so valuable? The Lincoln penny, which has been a staple of American currency since 1909, is one of the most recognizable coins in circulation. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, while the reverse typically shows the Lincoln Memorial. However, in 1982, the U.S. Mint changed the composition of the penny from copper to a copper-plated zinc alloy. The 1991 penny was minted using this new composition. For most coins, identifying factors such as the year, mint mark, and condition are key in determining their value. In the case of the 1991 Lincoln penny, however, the absence of a mint mark is what sets it apart. Normally, U.S. coins will have a mint mark that identifies where they were produced. Coins made in Philadelphia usually don't have a mint mark. Those made in Denver are marked with a D, and coins from the San Francisco Mint have an S. So, when the 1991 penny was released, collectors quickly realized that some of these pennies were produced without any mint mark at all. At first, it was believed to be a mistake, a rarity that had slipped through the cracks of the minting process. No one knew how many of these unmarked pennies had been made, but those who found them immediately started to hold on to them. Little did they know that this small anomaly would turn into one of the most valuable coins in recent history. Now, you might be wondering, why is a penny worth millions of dollars? The answer lies in both rarity and the increased demand from collectors. It turns out that the 1991 No Mint Mark penny is extremely rare. Although it's not entirely clear how many of these pennies were produced, estimates suggest that only a handful made it into circulation. Because of the rarity of the 1991 No Mint Mark penny, collectors started hoarding any they could find. Over the years, as more information about its value spread, demand for the coin skyrocketed. What started as a curious anomaly quickly transformed into a prize collector's item. In fact, the market for this coin is now so strong that a single 1991 No Mint Mark penny has sold for as much as $3 million at auction. That's right, a penny worth only 1 cent at face value can command millions of dollars, making it one of the most valuable coins in the world today. But wait, there's more. The 1991 No Mint Mark penny also has a fascinating connection to the history of the United States, particularly the war in the Pacific. During World War II, the U.S. Mint experienced disruptions in its production due to the war effort. The San Francisco Mint, which was responsible for producing many of the country's coins, was under heavy scrutiny during the war, especially with the fear of sabotage from enemies like Japan. The impact of the war in the Pacific on the minting process led to strict security measures, and the mint was on high alert to ensure that no foreign influence affected coin production. Some historians believe that the minting error of the 1991 No Mint Mark penny is a small but interesting nod to those challenging times. The combination of a historical context with such a valuable coin only adds to its appeal among collectors. Now that we know the backstory, let's talk about how to identify this rare penny. It's not that hard, but it's essential to know exactly what you're looking for to avoid confusion with other pennies. The first thing to check is the year. You'll want to look for a 1991 penny, and it should be in decent condition, as this will affect its value. Next, check for the mint mark. The crucial detail here is the absence of a mint mark. If the penny you have does not have a D for Denver or S for San Francisco, then it's a 1991 No Mint Mark penny. Be careful, though. Some pennies may have had worn mint marks or other small imperfections that could lead to confusion. A professional grading service can help determine if your coin is the real deal. As with any rare coin, the value of the 1991 no-mint mark penny can fluctuate based on market trends. In recent years, the market for rare and unique coins has exploded, with high-profile auctions driving up prices. With a value of $3 million being achieved for some of these pennies, it's clear that the 1991 no-mint mark penny holds a significant place in the world of coin collecting. What's even more exciting is that some experts believe the value of this penny could continue to rise in the coming years. As more people become aware of its rarity, the demand will likely keep increasing. This makes it a prime candidate for anyone looking to invest in a rare, high-value coin. If you happen to have a 1991 no-mint mark penny in your collection, it's essential to take good care of it to preserve its value. Always store your coin in a protective case to prevent damage, and avoid cleaning it, as doing so can lower its value. If you decide to sell your penny, be sure to get it professionally appraised and graded by a certified coin grading service. When selling, consider contacting auction houses or reputable coin dealers who specialize in high-value coins. You want to make sure that you get the best possible price for your penny, so there you have it. The 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is far more than just a simple coin. It's a rare and valuable treasure with a fascinating history and an exciting future. With a market value of up to $3 million, this penny has become a symbol of what can happen when rarity and history collide in the world of numismatics. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an exciting coin discovery. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing finds in the world of numismatics, the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could potentially fetch a whopping $2 million at auction. But how can a simple penny, something we've all seen in our pockets, be worth such an incredible sum? Stick with us as we explore the fascinating story behind this rare and valuable coin. First, let's start by talking about the basics. The 1975 Lincoln penny, like all pennies, features the famous Abraham Lincoln design. The obverse of the penny displays President Lincoln's portrait, while the reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial. However, what makes this particular penny so special is the absence of a mint mark. Typically, the U.S. Mint places a mint mark, either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, on coins to indicate where they were minted. But in 1975, certain pennies were struck without a mint mark, and these are the coins that collectors are now chasing. Now, you might be wondering, how is this mistake worth $2 million? Let me explain. In 1975, the U.S. Mint was going through some major transitions. The country had recently switched from a copper composition to a copper-plated zinc composition for pennies, and there were changes in the minting processes. For a period, some pennies were inadvertently struck without mint marks, leading to this rare mistake. These coins were supposed to have been minted in San Francisco, but somehow, a batch was produced without the telltale S mint mark. The 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is considered an error coin because of this oversight. Error coins, while rare, can be worth a lot of money in the numismatic market. The rarity, historical significance, and demand for these error coins drive their prices up exponentially. One of the reasons this penny is so highly sought after is the limited number of 1975 no-mint mark coins in circulation. In fact, most of the 1975 pennies you come across will have a mint mark, and they aren't worth much more than their face value. But when you find a 1975 penny with no mint mark, you've stumbled upon something extremely rare. Only a small number of these coins were made, and even fewer have survived in good condition. So, what can you expect if you find one of these elusive pennies? The value can vary, but well-preserved examples have been known to sell for thousands, even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. If your coin is in mint condition or has an especially rare characteristic, like a strong strike or unique toning, it could push the value even higher. Some examples of 1975 no-mint mark pennies have sold at auction for up to $2 million, a staggering amount for a coin that, at first glance, might just seem like another piece of pocket change. Now, let's take a closer look at how these rare pennies are valued in the market. Coin grading plays a significant role in determining how much a coin can sell for. The higher the grade, the more money a coin can bring in. Grading a coin involves evaluating its condition based on several factors, including wear, luster, and any imperfections. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no visible flaws. A 1975 no-mint mark penny that is graded as high as MS 67, mint state, or higher can fetch a much higher price at auction than one with significant wear or damage. It's essential to note that the market for rare coins is constantly shifting. The value of a 1975 no-mint mark penny can fluctuate depending on demand, the state of the economy, and the availability of similar era coins. The market for rare coins is driven by collectors, investors, and dealers who recognize the value in these unusual finds. If you come across a 1975 penny with no mint mark, it's always a good idea to get it professionally graded by a reputable grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These organizations can provide an official assessment of the coin's grade and authenticity, which can significantly impact its value. Another factor that adds to the allure of this particular penny is its historical connection to the 1975 bicentennial celebrations in the United States. In 1975, the country was preparing to celebrate 200 years of independence, and there was a lot of patriotic fervor surrounding the coinage of the time. The absence of a mint mark on the 1975 penny is often seen as a subtle part of that era's rich numismatic history. So, how do you identify the 1975 no mint mark penny? It's actually pretty straightforward once you know what to look for. The easiest way to tell if your 1975 penny is missing a mint mark is to carefully examine the reverse side of the coin, just below the E pluribus unum motto. If you see no mint mark, you've got the potential treasure on your hands. Of course, not every 1975 penny with no mint mark is worth $2 million. As mentioned earlier, the condition of the coin is crucial. If your penny shows signs of heavy wear, it's not going to command the same price as a well-preserved specimen. However, even lower-grade coins can still be worth significantly more than their face value, sometimes even hundreds of dollars. If you're wondering where to find these rare pennies, your best bet is to search through rolls of 1975 pennies from your local bank or check your spare change jar. You never know when you might come across a hidden gem. Coin dealers and auction houses are also good places to find these rare coins if you're looking to buy one. Now that we know how valuable these pennies can be, it's time to think about how to protect and store them. When you find a coin with such significant value, it's important to handle it carefully to avoid causing any damage. Always use gloves when handling rare coins to avoid transferring oils or dirt onto the surface. Store your coin in a protective holder, such as a coin flip or a hard plastic slab, to keep it safe from scratches, dirt, and moisture. In conclusion, the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny is an incredible find for coin collectors and investors alike. Its rarity, historical significance, and potential value of up to $2 million make it one of the most coveted era coins in the numismatic world. So, next time you come across a 1975 penny, take a moment to inspect it closely. You could be holding onto a hidden treasure worth far more than you ever imagined. We uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and rare coin, the 1964 Lincoln penny, known for its connection to the war in the Pacific and its staggering value in the collector's market. Stick around to learn why this penny could be worth up to $1 million. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1964 Lincoln penny was minted during a time of significant global change. While the coin itself isn't directly tied to the war in the Pacific, its story intertwines with historical events of the mid-20th century. This period was marked by major advancements in the United States coinage system and the aftermath of World War II, which played a role in shaping the economic landscape of the nation. This particular penny was struck at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark found just below the date on the coin's obverse side. The Denver Mint has a reputation for producing high-quality coins, and the 1964 D penny is no exception. However, what makes this coin so valuable is not just its origin but a combination of rarity, errors, and the historical significance collectors associate with it. Now let's talk about what makes this penny worth such an extraordinary amount of money. One key factor is the potential for minting errors. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors, and the 1964 D penny is no exception. Some coins from this year feature double dies, off-center strikes, or even planchet defects. These errors make each coin unique, significantly increasing its value. Another reason this coin fetches high prices is its condition. A 1964 D. Lincoln penny in pristine condition, graded as mint state or higher, can command impressive sums. Collectors use a grading scale to determine a coin's quality, with factors like luster, strike quality, and surface preservation playing a crucial role. If you happen to find a 1964 D penny that looks almost brand new, you might be holding onto a small fortune. Let's not forget about the historical allure. Coins like the 1964 D penny capture a snapshot of American history. While the war in the Pacific ended 2 decades before this coin was minted, its cultural and historical significance adds to its allure. Collectors and historians alike value coins that evoke a sense of the past, making this penny a piece of history as much as currency. So, how can you determine if you have a 1964 D penny worth $1 million? First, take a close look at the coin's mint mark. The D should be clear and well-defined. Next, inspect the coin for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot any doubling, unusual markings, or other irregularities. If you suspect your coin has unique features, consider getting it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service. Lastly, condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. If your penny has been in circulation and shows significant wear, its value might be lower. However, if it has been preserved in excellent condition, its value could skyrocket. Coins that are uncirculated or kept in protective cases are often the most valuable. Now you might be wondering, how do you sell a coin like this? The best way is to consult with professional coin dealers or auction houses that specialize in rare coins. They can provide you with an accurate valuation and connect you with serious collectors willing to pay top dollar. Online platforms like eBay or specialized auction sites can also be great places to list your coin, but always ensure you're working with reputable buyers. As we wrap up, remember that rare coins like the 1964 D. Lincoln penny are more than just currency. They are pieces of art and history, telling the story of a nation's past while offering a glimpse into its culture and economy. If you're lucky enough to own one, take the time to research its value and preserve it properly. Thank you for joining us today. We're diving into a fascinating topic for coin collectors and history enthusiasts alike. We're exploring the 1968 mint mark Lincoln penny and uncovering why this seemingly ordinary coin has become one of the most valuable pieces in the market. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this penny can fetch up to $1 million and how it ties into a pivotal moment in history, the war in the Pacific. Before we get started, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our exciting coin collecting content. Let's begin with some background. The 1968 Lincoln penny was struck at the San Francisco Mint, indicated by the small S mint mark below the date on the coin. This penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which was minted from 1959 to 2008. While most of these pennies are common and carry little more than face value, certain specimens stand out due to their rarity, unique errors, or historical significance. So, what makes the 1968 penny so special? To understand its value, we have to consider a combination of factors, including its connection to World War II, minting errors, and collector demand. First, let's touch on the historical aspect. Although the war in the Pacific officially ended in 1945, the economic and cultural effects lingered for decades. In the 1960s, many coins carried reminders of wartime resource allocation and the evolving relationship between the United States and its Pacific allies. The 1968 penny, minted during this transformative period, is seen as a bridge between past and present. Now, let's move on to the coin's characteristics. The standard 1968 penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, but there are rare versions with unusual compositions or striking errors that drastically increase their value. One notable example is a double-die obverse, where the design elements on the front of the coin appear doubled due to a minting mistake. These errors are highly sought after by collectors. Another factor contributing to the coin's rarity is its pristine condition. Coins graded by professional services, such as PCGS or NGC, in the mint state 67 or higher category are extremely rare. The higher the grade, the fewer the coins that exist, and the more valuable they become. For the 1968 penny, the combination of the S mint mark, an error like doubling, and a high grade can make it worth up to $1 million at auction. Let's take a moment to discuss how you can identify a valuable 1968 penny in your collection. First, look closely at the mint mark. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to examine it for doubling or other irregularities. Next, inspect the coin's surface. Is it free of scratches, discoloration, or wear? The better the condition, the more likely it is to command a high value. Lastly, consider getting the coin professionally graded. A certified grade adds legitimacy to its value and makes it more attractive to buyers. As we wrap up, let's talk about market demand. The value of the 1968 penny is also influenced by the growing interest in rare coins. Auctions and private sales have shown that collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins with unique features and historical significance. This demand has driven prices up, with some specimens reaching the $1 million mark. So, what can you do if you think you have a valuable 1968 penny? Start by doing your research and comparing your coin to known examples. Seek out reputable coin dealers or auction houses for a professional evaluation. And most importantly, hold on to your coin until you're confident you're getting its full value. That's all for today's video.